today's video is going to be interesting. Well, hello there, my dear beautiful friends. It's me, Golden Tony 34 here. Now, um, what am I doing in the enlisted event Operation Silent Hunter? What am I doing here? Now, what I am doing here is more important. So, I've seen this squad, the 277th Infantry Division, and it's the 277th Reconnaissance Battalion. Now, I was intrigued because they have clearly SS uniforms. Those are SS uniforms as hell. Like, where is it? There it is. This is the inspiration they took it from, because the SS wore these masks, and yeah, so they are basically just SS. You cannot deny that. But then I was interested. Who are these guys? So today I'm going to tell you exactly who these guys were and what they did. So, the 277th Infantry Division, as it is here, it is the exact same. So, I found an article, it is pretty good. So, Normandy happened in 1944, so we have to look at all the battalions here. Now, the funny thing is, there is no reconnaissance battalion here, which is kind of confusing. So I read this, and well, the 277th Infantry Division, well, they were an artillery battalion. So they had their grenadier regiments, then their artillery regiment, Division Fusilier, Panzerjäger, Pioneers, Infantry Division Nachrichtenabteilung. So, yeah, they weren't really recon. And it also says here, the division took part in the battles of Normandy, which means that it is correct that it's here, where it was practically destroyed. Ha! And after reconstitution, the Lorraine campaign under Army Group G, beginning in November 1944, it participated in the Ardennes campaign, which means the Battle of the Bulge. So, they were practically wiped out, and well, the closest thing that I found to recon was Fusilier, because Panzerjägers, no, those are anti-tank, those are tank hunters. Pioneers are engineers. And Infantry Divisionsnachrichtenabteilung, that's a radio operator squad, quote unquote. And it's not an artillery regiment, unless those are artillery reconnaissance dudes, which would make a bit more sense, but we'll get to that in a minute. So their uniforms, I said they are SS, they are die Waffen SS. Like, these face masks, this cap, this overall, this is Waffen SS. And they have the MP40 silenced. Now, from the descriptions, these saboteurs, where the why would an artillery regiment need saboteurs? What? are renowned for their crafty improvisation skills and their love for infiltration tactics, seizing the uniforms of enemy soldiers and officers. Why? The whole squad could pierce through impenetrable enemy defenses to strike right at the heart. That is some made up shite right here. This this doesn't the infantry division exists, the reconnaissance battalion does not. Yeah, I'm kind of. There we go. And these guys, from what I'm seeing, is that they were not SS. I mean, a third, a first 277th Infantry Division was ordered to form in May of 1940, but this order was resigned after the French surrender. A new 277th Infantry Division was formed in Croatia in November 1943, but we are not looking for that because, well, they are almost the same, just a bit different. And in Hungary, by redesignation of the newly formed 574th Volksgrenadier Division of the 32nd mobilization wave in 90. So yeah. So no, these are just not accurate at all. Those are not SS in real life. So yeah. Anyways, let's go on to their weapon. Now the MP40 silenced. First of all, I thought that this didn't exist at all. That was my first reaction to this thing, like, this does not exist at all, does it? But then I researched, and I found this site, which is on Battlefield Wiki, I think, or something. Yeah, just Game Wiki, fandom. And it's said that it could have a suppressor, but I was not sure about that. So I went back to the page and it said the MP40 silenced. The most rare modifications of the German SMG MP40 with a suppressor. One of the most well-balanced German SMGs. That is true. With high damage and good accuracy. In the game, depends. I hope they make it very accurate, but no. Well. The modification with a silencer was so rare that only a few photos of the weapon from the Eastern Front have survived to this day. After I read that only a few photos of the weapons from the Eastern Front have survived to this day, I was intrigued. I was like, well, can I find it? And I found it. This is the image. At least one of them. And I look at it and I'm like, yep, that's an MP40 with a suppressor. But then I looked at this and I noticed something weird. This is not the same gun. This is way smaller than this. So I dug further this rabbit hole. I found this, which showed some German weapons, and I was intrigued to see this rifle. I don't know what it is. I'd have to do more research on it, but I will definitely inform you about the SDK 9mm silenced rifle. Anyways, the only closest thing that I found was the Irma EMP suppressed, but well, that's the Irma EMP. And then, after long digging, I found this. An MP40 page. And here, it says that um, complete sound suppression would not be possible due to the significant portion of the blast um, exiting the area that the 9mm round was chambered. So it is not possible to make this gun completely silent, but I see it did have a suppressor. So I'm like, alright, you won. You won, Darkflow. I look at this suppressor again, I'm like, fuck, this is still too big. Like, maybe it's this L42, but it looks the closest to this L42, which let me just... Ah, fuck, it's not 17, so whatever. So it looks this closest, but it still feels like this is just too big. Anyways. So, I found it. I found everything that there is to this squad. There's nothing else. They made a normal artillery division, a reconnaissance battalion. Well, not in artillery division, artillery battalion. So, yeah. And if they should have had the these guys, they should have had something like these uniforms or these, you know, the standard German uniforms. This is what they should have had. So yeah. Anyways, that will be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me down in the comments if you liked this sort of video about history of the squad. I might do more of these if you like to. I'm very hyped to get this squad, and I'm gonna tell you if it's actually worth using or not. But I think it will be. So anyways, that will be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, not consider, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and that will be it. Peace.